Hi, everybody. Welcome to the new normal. I'm your host, Lisa Davis, aka Litecoin Lisa. Today is a Truth Tuesday, so my buddy Satoshi Sean will be joining us. We're just going to do a quick one. My son is not feeling well, but we definitely want to show up for the community, and I want to be there for my friends. So Cannon's resting right now, and I will be right back with Satoshi Sean right after this. Hey, Sean, thanks for meeting me over here and showing up for the community. I appreciate it. There's, I guess, the big news on my end that I wanted to mention to everybody was, I guess, the meeting tomorrow with Joe Biden and Trump. That's what I had heard, or pretty much the only news I'd had time to catch up on. Cannon's been really sick. We're in the middle of moving, selling our house, and our oldest daughter's getting married this week. So we have a lot of personal stuff going on.
You needed more of a comma in there. Selling our house and our oldest daughter.
Yeah, there's a lot going on over here at the Davis household. So I've been trying to keep up with some stuff, but just a lot of personal stuff going on. So I appreciate the community and people posting stuff in the Telegram group so that the community's staying up on things. I did think it was interesting that Melania gave Wish Joe Biden VP the finger and refused her invite to the White House, especially after Jill was so blatant in her nod to harming children for Halloween and all that. So kudos to Melania. She's always such a great role model.
I like her.
I do too.
I don't know more than Trump. I think she seems to be very no nonsense. I like Barron. A lot of stuff has come out this week about Barron.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, he was the brains behind every big good decision that he did. He told him, you have to start doing podcasts, you have to do this, you have to do that, all the crazy things that everyone said made the difference. Barron's the one that told him to do it.
Well, the conspiracy is that he is he is Trump as a time traveler, and that Melania is like his protector.
Well, everyone talks about his stature because he's 6 foot, almost 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
But his face, because I used to like Trump. I met Trump when I was 6. And because I grew up in New Jersey, and he was.
I thought it was Boston. It's New Jersey.
No, New Jersey. Yeah,
New Jersey. Okay.
He was huge in Atlantic City. He was building casinos and stuff. He also ran the Miss America pageant,
right?
For everything, and that was always in Atlantic City. So for us, it was a local thing. It was like whatever local beauty pageant or something, because it was all like they had a parade on the boardwalk, and he would, and as a kid, I just knew he was in charge and paying for everything. He did everything for the Miss America thing, which was a giant thing in our community because it was a local thing. It was also on TV and worldwide and all, but for us, it was a local thing. See, I met him when I was like probably 6 years old. I didn't know anything. And then when I was a financial advisor, he was as far as selling and
investments and all that, buildings, whatever.
Yeah, we had to read his his book and stuff. It was like required reading.
Legacy Zach, no, he was not.
But he looked. But my point is, Barron looked like late 20s.
Oh, how young! Yeah, how young Trump looked.
Yeah. When he was.
Her mouth is very similar.
Like the eyes down, it's weird. That I've seen this growth spurt. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Blows me away.
And then that goes in with those books. the books that were written in the 1900s or 1800s. I can't remember if Westwood was here. He knows.
Hundreds. The one, well, there's 2 books now, but the one
No, there's a whole series. It's
I know
there's
there's at least 2, but the Baron Trump,
yeah.
looks a lot like him. Yeah, that
Yeah.
one's 1800s.
Yeah, there's a whole series written by that guy that and it's and it's Trump on Fifth Avenue, and then it's all about
Yeah, the address.
the addresses, yeah, all of this stuff
Yeah.
that didn't even exist before. And it's about this time travel stuff, and he becomes president. And, like, what's the odds of that? I'm sorry. Like, I don't know.
Oh, if we take a little bit of that government money and have a Office of Statistics, we could ask.
Well, there you
But
go.
then that would expose so many things that are like,
That they don't want you to know.
yes, what are the odds of the Clinton body count versus, and they would have to put in every president, every governor.
We could just ask Grok, couldn't we, instead of doing something like that?
That's true. A lot of people are starting to do that. They're putting it into Grok and other AIs, and the surprising thing is that they're getting answers that I'm not allowed to answer you on certain things.
Right. Even Grok censored itself on. People were asking about Biden biting that child at Halloween.
Yeah.
And Grok censored itself because
some AIs were like, no, that's very inappropriate.
Right, that was inappropriate and whatever. Yeah. Well, we're just going to be over here for a couple minutes because I need to get back to my son, but I want to spend at least the full 15 minutes over on your channel. So I want to, our friend I Am shared this quick video. I want to share over here, and then we'll jump over to Sean's channel. Thank you guys all for being over here. Please give me a like and share the video just to help out the channel because you guys are all friends and fam. I appreciate you being here. This is a little gift from our friend I Am. Oh, of course it's going to play a darn commercial. We'll leave the commercial muted.
There you go.
No thanks.
Man.
Oh, and of course it doesn't play
I'm really happy to be
thing
here.
that I was trying to play.
The CIA in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s funded Ms. Magazine, Gloria Steinem, Planned Parenthood. The whole thing is it's run by the globalists against our country. And they said in there, we're going to have ugly architecture, ugly art, ugly music. We're going to degrade the family. We're going to undermine the symbol of men being strong in the home. This is all declassified, and they sold that image to demoralize us and break our will. And we were asleep back then and didn't know the government had been hijacked. They thought Americans were intimidated and bullied and weak. No, we were asleep. Now they try to debilitate us. Now they try to demoralize us. Now they try to break our will, and we're conscious of it. And we're like, that's not breaking our will. That's waking us up.
That's right. And we've had enough.
It's funny you accidentally played Tucker Carlson there in the beginning. He said something, I've told you there's like a few times that I've heard something, and usually it's just off the cuff remark by someone like Roger Ver or Rhodes, and they just say it like it's a matter of fact thing, and then it's like a punch in the face, and it changes the way I think. Like when Ver said, well, there really wasn't real history until blockchain was invented.
Right.
And like, it always could be changed, not just by the victor, but, just with apathy and down the road. And, and it's like, wow, you're right. Yeah, actually, there's never been real verifiable history. Because you can find a scroll that's, 1,000 years old, but it could be fake.
But no,
it could have been fake 1,000 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
And Tucker was on Steel Vaughn, and he was just talking about how people how we've changed, and it's like he was talking about architecture was a big thing, a clue to when, because they don't build anything it's ugly architecture. There's nothing that's built to be just enjoyable to everyone. Everything's about me, like inside the house. We interior design everything that we like to make it beautiful. But outside, it's just a box that everyone looks at. Or he said that just throughout human history, whenever anyone was going to build anything, especially on a grand scale, like a building or something, they wanted it to be beautiful and it should be art. It's architecture. I made that word up copyright, but
Like Art Deco was the last beautification of
yeah, and he pointed out
the edifice.
to India, and he's like, these people were technically they're a little bit above slaves. The British government, they were subjugated, and the British government built like the train stations and all these buildings for them. It wasn't like palaces for their royalty or embassies or anything. It was for them, like train stations and other stuff. And it was like gorgeous that they would build these like beautiful. The train station in India, which it's in like disrepair and falling apart, but it's like amazing. Google it and bring it up. It's really, really beautiful. And he said that's when things changed. And he said America changed with the atomic bomb, because the worst of us, like the military industrial complex and the military kind of hierarchy, their main job is to kill people and blow stuff up. And when they got that power, and I think because we can complain about teachers unions and other unions and things that were altruistic and very important and were good in the beginning, but they got power, and with power they're like all corrupt now. Everything's about holding on to the power and increasing the power. And you can look at everything, every government agency, every think tank, whatever. Once they have power, they just want more. Power really does corrupt. And when we got the bomb, and as Carlson said that this, and when we had ultimate superiority and ultimate power, it changed America, specifically the upper class that controlled them. That this stuff, that there's nothing they can't do. There's no one that can stop them. I just thought it was an interesting point. But it all especially ties in with, just beauty and architecture.
Well, I agree. Let's jump over to your channel and make sure we see the community over there. You guys, please join us in the live chat. And if you're watching this later, please go watch the other half over on Sean's channel.
Or I have a video that I made.
Oh, good.
I'm going to start it off whenever we start off the show. It's about 4 or 5 minutes. So,
awesome.
So just so you know, head over there and then we'll start that.
Awesome. See you guys over there.